I'm Mike Jr. and this is the Super Late Comedy Challenge. You know, I've only really planned this. The Super Late Comedy Challenge sounds like it'd be a good game show title, but too late. It says like super late at night, I think, and I'm doing this like over these several days, if not weeks or whatever, before for uploading. Might need to stop putting out the premise at the beginning. Yeah. I was thinking about two of the most historic last episode endings of all time. Both of them are from shows made by MTM Enterprises. Do you know about MTM Enterprises? Can you say MTM Enterprises? Yeah, MTM stands for Mary Tyler Moore. I guess so behind such sitcoms as the Mary Tyler Moore Show, the Bob Newhart Show, Rhoda, Phyllis, and Dirty Caribbean Cincinnati, as well as such dramas as History Blues and The Right Saddle. It's also the company behind the Duck Factory. It was had 1 year, but starred Jim Carrey before anyone really knew who he was. I mean, Jim Carrey hadn't even been one spit in yet. But anyway, these two shows, one of them was St. Elsewhere, and one of them was Newhart. So I guess you might know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, like, yeah, spoiler alert, oops. Like, the last episode of St. Elsewhere at the end, turns out it was all an imagination sequence by some autistic kid. Yeah, you never really watched much St. Elsewhere. The last episode of Newhart was, yeah, I think they was kind of inspired by that. Like ends with Dick Langen hit, and they breaks up, and he's Bob Hartley from the Bob Newhart Show. It was all a dream they had. The weird thing about these, a lot of people really complain about the last episode of St. Elsewhere, but then a lot of people really praise the last episode of Newhart. Like, yeah, last episode of St. Elsewhere, I think it appears on the list of all-time worst the last episodes. Well, episode of Newhart seems to be on the list of all-time best last episodes, and a lot of times if Newhart is included in some listing of the all-time greatest television episodes, that's the episode to represent. Yeah, it's pretty much the only one. Just kind of sad because Newhart has a lot of great episodes. Lots of classics. Several like the two-part Desperately Desiring Susan, where Byron started stating his partner Susan, and Bishop Separately, and then there's the first episode, what he does over your nose, where it's Kirk goes to the hospital and Lori Dorothy over his cafe for a few days, and poorly explained these. Yeah, some other thought of these. Yeah, I heard some people think that because of the last episode, say they also being like an imagination sequence, that a lot of other TV shows don't exist because there have been crossovers with that, and those like crossovers and stuff, but even then, like who the kid who imagined it all? Like, this is imagination. Couldn't he have been aware of all these series? So, of course, the shows he watched, they exist in the universe as real characters and stuff on St. Elsewhere. Well, enough about television. Let me tell some jokes, something I'd tell like at an open mic stage or would tell at an open mic stage. Well, recently at work, like me and my coworkers were doing something. My coworker, like he doesn't know how to do this one thing, I really couldn't believe it. I mean, it seems easy to figure out. She was asking me like to help. I'm thinking a baby could figure out how to do that. My boss overheard me and decided he wanted to hire some babies. So like that week that they gave job interviews to 14 babies. Out of all the 14 babies who were interviewed, only 2 of them showed any kind of professional behavior. Yeah, this one uncle, like, whenever my uncle got really mad, like when he was arguing, he got really mad in the argument, he'd always, like, put on his pants, move them, and he'd say, "Look at my butt!" Yeah, he'd do that, like, drop his pants and say, "Look at my butt!" Yes, that happens a lot when we're arguing. In fact, the time he gets pulled over and arrested, and he tries to, they'd be like, his hands in his bag, like, "Look at my butt!" Of course, he can't really put on his pants very well when he's got his hands behind his back and handcuffed. He tried. It was on trial. The lawyer and prosecutor tried arguing with him. He'd do that in court. He ended up going to jail. Whenever he argues with the cellmates, he does that. Don't really know what happens after he moves them until they look at his butt. It's kind of scary. I decided to visit my uncle when we were in prison. So first time I saw my uncle after he'd been arrested, I'm like, so, dropped the soap lately? Well, that's it right now for the Super Late Comedy Challenge.